G'day guys, welcome to another Tuesday night in the man cave. So tonight what we've got going on is we check out what Nae's been doing in the woodshed. We also see pretty much the finished product of Matt's Goanna Cooker. We've got a headlamp which you seen I think last week. I was doing some testing with that. We've done all the testing. We reckon it's bloody fantastic. It's cheap. So I'm going to do a quick review of that. What else do we do? There's no stickers for the sticker board, so we're giving that a miss this week. And also I take Nae's Suzuki Intruder 250. I end up taking the bloody thing off-road, so we test out its capabilities off-road, and we have a cuppa on top of a hill in the mist. Cool. Let's go and check out Nae not Nae, she's actually not there. Check out what she's been up to, and then we'll have a look at Matt's Goanna Cooker. Cool, let's go. Alright, so I've snuck into the woodshed. Nae's not around at the moment, unfortunately. Sorry guys. So, what she's been up to as last week, the boys for Mother's Day made this toolbox for us. So, if you remember, I had the bloody dog in it. It's huge. So what she's done is she's now got it all painted up, that whole distressing thing that she loves to do. And then so it's like a little, what do you call it? Painter's toolbox. Has all the bloody things hanging up here. This is cool as the way that works. And all the bits and pieces. Stuff on the side there hanging. The paint stirrers and stuff. Cool bananas. So the other thing that she'd been doing is this, and you saw that in one of the other videos, but it didn't have a top on it and all these other bits and pieces. So she's done that now. I've been naughty and I've had to remember. She's still painting this top part. Just putting clear coats on it. So that's the colour that's going to be. She's just got to put extra coats on it. So there you go. One trolley table. Alright guys, so Matt has now pretty much finished his, I'm calling it a Goanna Cooker. He hasn't made up a name for it yet. So here it is, it's all been painted up. He's still got to figure out what he's going to name it, and then he'll get that stenciled. You want to open that up, Matt? So basically he's made it like a proper pot belly where it's all sealed. So this top thing is all welded all the way around. The whole thing is sealed, except obviously we've got the holes there. So now what we're going to do is fire it up. We'll get it fired up and come back to you. Well, here you go guys, it's all fired up. What do you reckon, Matt? I reckon you've done a bloody brilliant job.
I reckon it's pretty good.
There's no holes in those bloody welds at all. Oh, and I tell you what, this thing pumps out the bloody heat. Cool as. Well, there you go guys, back to the bloody man cave. Alright guys, so now we've got the headlamp. So this headlamp is new. We are now selling this. Right, so straight up, it's $29.95. It's a headlamp, and it's got a battery, an internal battery. It's 1200 milliamp hours, mAh, whatever you want to call it. I've opened this up and had a look at the battery that's in there, and it's got all stamped 1200 mAh, whatever. And the way that you charge it is with a USB cable, which is bloody fantastic. Now, just as a side thing, so this is the one that I would normally use. We sell this, we've got it for $4.95. It's just, you know, cheap as chips. Whack it on there, does the same thing. Click a button, you've got, what is that? High, no, that's low. Oh. That's low, high, and then the flashy doovalaki thing. Has worked for me bloody fantastic. I don't know how many years I've had this. The only downside to this now is that it takes 3 AAA batteries, and the light isn't that bright, which is what we stayed on there. But it's worked fine, because normally when I'm out camping and stuff like that, I'm not traipsing through the woods and trying to, you know, see far. I'm always just around the camp, or doing something on the bike, or you know, looking around in a bag in the tent or something like that. And it's always worked bloody fantastic. But ever since I seen the headlamps that came out with the USB charging and the internal battery, I thought, shit, that's the way to go. But the first ones that came out, I think it was Black Diamond, you know, all those brands, and they were like $100–150, and I just couldn't justify, you know, having a headlamp that bloody costs that much money. It was just, to me, that's crazy. I understand people, you know, they like brands, and, you know, and obviously with the brand you're going to get really top-notch bloody construction and quality control and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's a $4.95 thing, and it hasn't failed me. It's just, it works. If anything, I'd maybe say that this band thing is, you know, it starts to weaken up after a bit of time. So you've got to be tightening it up every now and then, like, oh. Okay, so I loosened it, not tightened it. You know what I mean? It's a fairly thin type one. All right, so we finally, and I reckon it's been 12 months, I've been trying to find a cheap headlamp that is chargeable with one of these. So, by the way, and see that band's a lot bigger. Cool. All right, so underneath there, you'll see there's a little port there. We get the small end of this, whack that in there, and then all we got to do is whack that into either the wall with a USB thing, which is what I do around here if I need to. But instead of bringing extra batteries just in case I need to, my Anki thing the power pack, which I can start a motorcycle, I can start the bloody Jeep with this thing. All I got to do is plug that in there, and hey presto, if we look, there you go, that is now charging this up. So once this finishes charging, that red light there is going to turn green to let you know it's done. Simple. Love how that works. I love having something that says, I'm now charging, I'm now finished. But the thing with this is that, I'll show you. Okay, so on this, that's your highlight, and that will run continuously, and I've tested this at 13 or 14 degrees, Celsius that is. That will run for 4 hours continuously. But, and that's really bright, and I'll show you that. You can, like, this is pretty good. If you put it on that one, which this is way brighter than the highest one on the other one, this is like really cool too, but this will run for 20 hours. So we had that running here for 20 hours straight before it actually ran out. And then you've got a strobe light, which, you know, maybe if you're on the side of the road and you want to bloody hook it to the back of your bike or something like that, just as a warning thing. Short of that, I don't know what the hell you'd do that for. Have a disco maybe. It doesn't have the red thing, but I've never been a fan of the red stuff. I know the reasons behind it, the whole you're not losing your night sight, and if you're around a camp eating tea and there's other campers, you're not blinding people, but you know, normally you have it adjusted down, and when you look up you're not bloody pointing at it. Anyway, so there you go. Cool. So I'm bloody loving it. $29.95. Can't believe it. Strap works really good. Fits on my head. It feels really bloody comfortable on there. It's easy to operate, on, off, simple. Now it does have one other thing. Now it'll actually, this up here, when you're in the dark time and obviously it's been charged by lights or the sun or whatever, they actually glow green. I've got pictures all on the website of it. But then when you run what they call, what do they call it? The sensor mode. So if I just turn that on, oh, you can't, can you hang on a minute? I don't know. Yeah, so you can see that's now illuminated. We'll call that purpley blue. When you're in this mode, if I do this, no, actually I'll put it on my head. Sorry guys, I must probably sound like a bloody idiot, but I've already turned it off. Oh, I'll turn it on. No, I'll turn it off. What do you reckon? Ah, we'll turn it back on. Turn it off. Is that not bloody cool? Bloody crazy. On, off, on, off. So I thought that was, you know, it's not a necessity, but I thought that was pretty cool. And then obviously if you want to take it off that, just turn it off and then you can just be back to your normal mode. The other good thing is that they've got a decent pressy thing, so when you've got this, if you've got this in your bag or your pocket or something like that, it's not just going to accidentally turn on like I'm pushing there. You've got to give it a good, decent push. Excellent. All right, so let's get out here and I'll just show you the light, and hopefully it'll come up on the screen. Actually, guys, before we head out there, I forgot to tell you, so to charge this up, so to charge this from dead flat to 100% full, using that, obviously, because that's the only way you can charge it up, it's 4 hours. So 4 hours to charge from dead flat to fully charged. Cool, let's go. Alright guys, so I've turned off all the lights in the backyard and the man cave, so now as you can see behind me, it's all black, pitch black. So I've got the two headlamps. So we're going to start off with this one, which is the $4.95 one, and what we're going to be looking at over there is where all the bikes are. So I'm going to turn this light off that I've got on the camera, and so the distance from where this camera is and that the back wall of where the bikes are is 10 meters. All right guys, so you're with me, here we go. So you can see that's on the low torch, that's on high, so there's not a very big difference, and then that's the flashing. All right, so now we'll grab the other one. So there's our high beam, so way much more, like you can go way back, and it goes even further. Like I've had this at 20 meters, and there's pictures on the website with the Jeep out in the bush. If we go to low, so we've still got heaps. So this is way more powerful than that than the other one. Cool. So now what we're going to do is go up close to all those bikes with the two headlamps. I'll start off with the cheap one again. Alright, so with the cheap one, I'm basically, here we are, we're getting up close to the bikes, having a bit of a bloody look around, and so, you know, in close quarter stuff, this has been fine for what, you know, what I've bloody been needing. But if I can have that other really bright torch, and still have the longevity of the battery on bloody wrapped, and the ability to be able to just use that cable to charge it. Yeah, so alright, we'll swap over. Alright, so as you can see, this is on the high, and I'm not even that bloody close, like, yeah, just getting up close the same amount, but you just, yeah, it's just fantastic. So that's on high, and then if you go down to the low, which means that we can run for 20 hours. So that's our low, but still way more brightness coming out of that. So there you go. Oh, come on, I'll move up here like I did with the other one. So there you go. G'day, Max, how you going, mate? Cool bananas. Disco. So there you go, guys. That's it. Might bloody just turn some lights back on. Get me those ones going. Don't trip over the tripod. Oh, here we go. Get those ones going. That one. Beautiful. All right, look at that. So there you go, guys. That's the headlamp. I'm absolutely bloody wrapped with it. I know I'm biased because I'm selling the bloody thing, but you know, $29.95 to be able to use it, to have it, you know, to have that bloody USB chargeable thing to last 20 hours on that low setting is just absolutely bloody fantastic. And then I don't have to worry about bringing extra batteries or being able to find batteries out wherever I am. If I don't have batteries, I can just plug this into my little portable power pack, charge it up, simple as. I've now got the ability, if I want to, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm at the campsite and I'm by myself and I'm hearing all these thuds or something, and if you hear thuds in Australia, it's a bloody kangaroo or a wallaby, so don't worry about it. It's the creepy crawlies you've got to worry about. Yeah, I can bloody put that on and I can see for a bloody long way. Alright guys, so now we're going to jump on JackyBoy, the Suzuki Intruder, go out and do a bit of four-wheel driving and a bloody cup of coffee. Alright, let's get out there.
Oh, geez guys, it's a bit of a chilly morning. I think it's about 10 AM. I don't even know what the bloody temperature is. And, oh, I'm on JackyBoy. So this is Maes bike, the Suzuki Intruder 250. Thought I'd bring it out because she never bloody rides it these days. She's just too busy having fun in the woodshed and bloody bits and pieces. So I've given it a bit of a go on the roads. Now I'll bring it out on the dirt roads. Got 80 k's. Tell you what, this is all right on the dirt road. Because this bike is just so light, so nimble compared to like Harry the Boulevard. Yeah, bloody crazy. Oh, let's go through here. We'll go through a bit of bloody small stuff. Bit of a see what its off-road capabilities are. No problem. Hey! That's the thing with motorbikes. Yeah, most motorbikes will go in places that you don't think that they will. Oh, look out, kangaroo, boom. There's always, when you see one, there's another two over there, but they've actually pulled up. They're always travelling at least pairs. So if you see one coming through, get ready for the next one to come. Yeah, so just because a motorbike, you know, is a road bike, it doesn't mean that you can't, you know, take it on dirt roads. Obviously, you can't treat it like a dirt bike. When it gets a bit bloody choppy and loppy, you just back off on your speed. You know, it's no different than a two-wheel drive and a four-wheel drive. You know, you can take the two-wheel drive off-road, but there's just, you know, there's a limit to where you can go. So for like a bike like this, you know, doing these little fire trails and bits and pieces, no problem whatsoever. You know, this doesn't feel sketchy at all. You know, obviously if it starts getting a bit slippery and all that kind of stuff and muddy, well then I've got road tyres on, so that's going to make things a bit difficult. But normally that's where all the fun starts. But yeah, the suspension's handling all these little bloody, what do you call it, gutters and bumps and lumps, and oh, no problems at all. I just heard then a bloody, because now he's got a guardian bell on this. Stick just rang the guardian bell, and went ting. Yeah, it always surprises me when you take a like a road bike, you know, onto trails and stuff, how quite capable they are. We just have this, you know, thing in our head, I suppose, that it's a road bike. Oh shit, you can't take it off-road. Well, you can take it off-road. You just, you know, you got to be sensible about it. Know what you can and can't do. and you'll be bloody sweet. I tell you what, you'll love it too. Bloody beautiful. Where the hell have I turned up at? Oh yeah. I think I know. Yeah, I know where I am, kind of. Beautiful. Might head up here. I mean, the little Intruder 250, it's pretty bloody good, you know. You give it a whack on, and in the slow stuff, it just grabs and bloody away it goes. You know, obviously when you're on the highway and you're doing 110, well, she's not going to pull up, you know, take off too quick. Alrighty, oh, there's Rockies. Might head up this way, might even have a cup of coffee, I reckon. Oh, what have I done? Bloody idiot. Big boots, and this is set up for Nay. So I'm kind of like doing the gears on the side of my boot. So this is this is actually a maintenance road for these big power lines. Oh, it's quite foggy out here. Just head along until I find a nice little spot, pull up, make a quick cuppa, then I'll head home. Oh yeah! Nice! Bloody well done, Jackie boy! Look at that! Oh, what do we got here? Look at that! Ah, brilliant! So, I don't know, what do you reckon? Put some knobby wheels on it. That's really all you got to do, and you don't have to put bloody knobby wheels on it. You know, doing these fire roads, you know, some of the tracks, you know, back roads, dirt roads, all that kind of stuff. No worries at all. You don't need, if you've got a road bike or something like that, you don't necessarily have to, you know, straight up go, oh, I've got to get a dirt bike just to see what it's like. You can take cruisers and stuff like that on back roads. You just, you know, you take it easy, get used to it a little bit. And as long as you're not going into hardcore stuff where you need the clearance, I mean, the clearance of these cruisers are generally, you know, pretty bloody good. Oh, my coffee's boiling. Alright, I'll make myself a coffee. Ah, bloody beautiful. Jeez, guys, you've got to love a hot coffee on a foggy morning. I have no idea what my camera is doing, where I'm placed, because I don't have my other one. I'm using the helmet and trying to stick it somewhere so you can see me. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to finish my cup of coffee, then I'll get Jackie Boy back home. I might even give him a clean up, who knows. Alright guys, back to the bloody man cave. Well, there you go, guys. That's another Man Cave Tuesday done and dusted. Now, before next Tuesday, I'm going to be popping out a video, talking to you guys, asking your thoughts on what are we going to do, where's this bloody channel going. What I've found is that I'm at now a crossroad. So, when I first started doing this, I don't know how many bloody years ago, 7 years ago, I was just whacking up videos. I was just doing videos, whacking it up there on YouTube. People started liking what I was doing and all that kind of stuff, and then, you know, people started expecting more videos, and you know, if you didn't do anything for a while, people were going, oh, you know,
well, you haven't done a video, why not? And, you know, it's a channel and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so, all right, I went, okay, guys, let's create this channel if that's what bloody hell it is. So that's what I've done. You know, this is Man Cave Tuesday. This is the 42nd bloody episode that I've done on that, not to mention all the shit easy bloody cooking and the adventure stuff and all that stuff. My problem is that obviously I have my business, which is virtually a day job. It's just, yeah, it's a wage, basically is what it is. Now I've got my web design, which is where I was a web designer for, I don't know, bloody 18 years or something like that. But we started the Bike a Bit, so I had my other business here and Bike a Bits was down here. And the idea was, like, I haven't done new websites for a couple of years now. What we've been doing is building Bike a Bits like that, and BWC, we've been letting it go down. But BWC, Bendigo Web Central, is now got so low that now it's starting to really drop very fast, as in income coming in. But Bike a Bits is just not getting up fast enough to be able to, what do you call it, sustain me and Nay, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. Big enough a wage. So obviously, I don't know whether you guys, the whole YouTube creator, because I'm a creator, I suppose, a YouTube creator. There's a lot of the behind the scenes, you know, with ads, AdSense and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, you make bugger all out of the AdSense. I mean, if I was honest, I'd be making $150 a month, and that's with I don't know how many bloody videos that are on there. It's just not sustainable. So where am I? I'm rambling. I know, guys. I wasn't going to go this far into it, but you guys are mostly thinking, I know what he's going to say. He's going to start up a Patreon account, and that's what I'm thinking of doing. Starting up a Patreon account. So that if anybody wants to help support the channel to move this, do we want to move this further? Do I want to? I do, because I really enjoy doing this. But creating the bloody video and thinking of the ideas, you know, doing the editing, uploading it, comments, and then I get emails, I get phone calls. It just gets all bloody consuming. But I make nothing out of it. $150 a month out of AdSense, and that doesn't support anybody. So I've been talking with Nay, we're just trying to work out what we're going to bloody do or where we're going. So I'm tending to go with the Patreon, and then to be able to push this stuff. I've got lots of different ideas, and in this next video I'll show some of it. Move the quality up, have different things coming into it. Now doing more of the cooking stuff, bloody having bike reviews, you know, doing stuff more getting out to different locations with all the different bikes, maybe doing some bloody crazy stuff, get Alistair, big Alistair on a bloody postie bike and do some challenge. He has no idea I had that in my head, so Alistair, if you're watching, look out. Alright, so anyway, so that's going to be coming up this week before the next Man Cave. Alright, I'm shutting up now. Cool. Keep on riding, guys, and if you ain't riding, keep on bloody keeping on.